You hear all the time, especially on social media, focus on the lengthening partials, focus on stretching the muscle. But for you as a viewer, as an intermediate or even beginner lifter, you're like, what do you mean by that? You mean I have to stretch? I can stretch? How's that gonna help me build more muscle? So today I want to deep dive into the importance of the stretch position and how you can use it during your workouts to slow your tempo, but most importantly, to grow more muscle. So let's break it down. When we talk about the lifting position, we're talking about the area where the muscle is being stretched under load. So for example, on a chest press at the bottom portion where the bar is closest to your chest, on a bicep curl when you're closer to the midline of your body, the lat pull down when you're at the very top position at the exercise, and with pull-ups, when you're at the very bottom position of the exercise. That's what the stretch position means. It's when the muscle is under tension and it's being stretched out, lengthened within the exercise before you press and pull to contract. And what it basically does, it exposes the muscle fibers to a different type of stimulus that it wouldn't initially get if you were to just contract the muscle. And it's about controlled tension while the muscle it's at its longest state. But why does it matter? Why is it important? And why do you need to use it for your exercises? Well, studies show that training in the lifting position activates more muscle fibers and can result in greater hypertrophy or muscle growth over time. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that the exercises emphasizing the lengthened phase of movement led to significantly greater muscle growth compared to those focused on the contraction phase alone. Think about it this way: when you fully engage the lengthened position, you're stretching the muscle fibers under load, creating more micro tears. And these micro tears are what your body repairs to build bigger, stronger muscles. So what can't the lengthened partial do that your standard tempo or half reps can't do? Well, for one, greater muscle activation. Research shows that muscles produce the most amount of force when stretched. Think of a squat. When you're at the very bottom, isn't that when you're giving your all to the point where you're like, it's do or die right now? That's the stretch position of a squat. And the tension in the lengthened position is going to help activate high threshold motor units, which are critical for growth. But now going into number 2, increase flexibility and strength. Working through your full range of motion improves your joint health and flexibility while building strength at every angle. So don't be that guy putting on as much weight as possible and just pumping and going, oh yeah. Slow down. You're gonna get more growth from it. And that leads to the last one: potential for more growth. Studies like the one from sports medicine suggest that emphasizing the lengthened phase can lead to enhanced muscle growth compared to focusing on just the mid or contracted range. And now you know the why, let's talk about the how. How can you use the lengthened phase stretch position to help you build more muscle? And what are some things that you can do today to help you start seeing results? Well, for one, I would start controlling the eccentric. When you get to the very bottom of your chest press, don't just boom, pump, and go. Take your time, slow it on the way down, feel that load, feel that engagement, and then press through. It's gonna give you better contraction. Most importantly, you're gonna have the potential for more growth because you're utilizing your full range of motion to its maximum capacity. Same thing when it comes to the lat pull down. If you're doing a lat pull down, when you're at the very top, stretch it, feel it, let it hang, pull through, tucking those elbows in, chest up, and as you're letting go, don't just drop it. Slow, feel it, keep those muscles contracted, and feel them tear apart. Pause. And now going into the squat. When you're doing a squat, or even when you're doing an RDL, once your hips are in a fixed position, you're in the midline of your body. Once you're in that position, hold it for a second or two. Feel those hamstrings stretching apart, and then as you come up, squeeze it through. Same thing for the squat. At the bottom portion, pause for a second. Your squats, glutes are under max amount of tension because all load is at the very bottom, and now you gotta go against gravity to come up. So take your time there. Take a second or two. And if you can't, lower the weight so therefore you can do so. And remember, it's not about going heavy here. It's all about mastering your technique, your positioning, how you're able to actually engage your muscle fibers. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. The main reason why some people don't see results in the gym and they struggle with their mind to muscle is because they ignore these factors. They just think working out is just working out, but in reality it's not. If you are an advanced weightlifter, power lifter, or even intermediate, you know there's a lot more that goes into it. But learning about these little basics little by little can over time give you the knowledge and information that you need to really push through, but most importantly, get the results that you're looking for. Because it is possible. You just have to master the basics. And here's the thing, there's proof to back all this up. A 2021 study in the European Journal of Sports Science showed that incorporating lifting phase training into your routine can lead to 30% more muscle growth compared to traditional methods. Plus, focusing on the overall lengthen position improves overall muscle balance, can help you break through plateaus while improving flexibility. So it's a win-win when it comes to mobility, size, and strength. You can't lose here. Now you have the information and knowledge that you need to start incorporating lengthen partials or even slowing down the tempo when it comes to your chest presses to get more growth. You're not only gonna grow stronger, you're not only gonna get better mobility, but everything else is going to improve overall to where you're gonna lean more towards the aesthetic physique that you're looking for. Being 100% honest with you, I used to be the guy that used to go to the gym and try to ego lift, but that never worked out for me. It just led me to holding myself back, plateauing over and over again. And what really changed the game for me was learning basics like this. And then from there on, my physique went from this to dramatically changing over the span of a few years. And I know you can obtain the same growth by implementing these basics as well too. But with that being said, if you ever need some help, I have my Lose 20 Pounds, Get Lean program down below. Check it out. And if not, there's always some free guides below to help you when it comes to your eating, nutrition, and anything that you need. Have the best day ever. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, and let's get bigger, stronger, naturally.